Salutations, and welcome back to ButterFlii's Head on a swivel, high like an eagle, heart of a rebel, trick shakes the devil. Straight shooter, stand on my purpose, word on the purpose, I got the nerves. Butterflies corner, butterflies lounge, butterflies corner, news gets around. Shout out to the drum artists. Thank you, ButterCups. Head on a swivel, high like an eagle, heart of a rebel, truth shames the devil. Straight shooter, stand on my purpose, word on the purpose, I got them nervous. Butterflies corner, butterflies lounge, butterflies corner, news gets around. Butterflies floating around being bluesy. Butterflies floating around being bluesy. And with my buttercups. Wherever I go, and you know who ButterFlii is. Shout out to my number one hater. Butterflies fly around, flying high, lay in the sunshine, love in the sunshine. Fly, butterfly, spread your wings, lay in the sunshine, love in the sunshine. We are the sunshine. Salutations and welcome back to ButterFlii's Corner. How are you guys doing out here on this YouTube universe? I hope all is well with everyone. Yes. Okay, we having a terrific Tuesday already, Buttercups. Our second device decided it wanted to work today. Yay! Top of the morning and welcome to another edition of Morning Table Talks down to ButterFlii's Corner. How are you guys doing out here? We got 12 in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button, okay? Top of the morning, Buttercups. Top of the morning, Buttercups. Baby, the fallout. The fallout is still happening, okay, Buttercups? But y'all get on up in here. We got 14 in the building. Hit that free 99 like button, okay? Top of the morning, Buttercups. My beautiful Tiadra, Buttercup, I hope you enjoyed your birthday. I hope it was the most beautifulest birthday yet. Okay, Buttercup? So good to see you this morning. Thank you for dropping in. Shout out to the Bush babies, okay? Top of the morning, Buttercups. 444. 444. Top of the morning, my beautiful Buttercups. Welcome to another edition of Morning Table Talks Open Panel. So let me get the link ready now. I will be sharing the link, Buttercups, any subject y'all want to talk about. No subject is off limits down here to the ButterFlii's Corner. I just ask that we do it in a respectful manner. You know what I'm saying? We respect everybody, and everybody has a right to their own opinion, okay? That don't mean we got to hate them, drag them, tag them, none of that, okay? We want to be open-minded down here to the ButterFlii's Corner. Top of the morning, hola, Buttercup, hola. Yes, y'all come on in the room. It's terrific Tuesday. We got our second device working. Okay. Top of the morning, bad girl Riri. Shout out to the Mod Squad. The hardest working Mod Squad on these YouTube streets. Shout out to y'all, Buttercups. We got 18 in the building. Y'all make sure y'all hit that free 99 like button on y'all way in. grab your cup of Joe, and let's sit down at our virtual table and sip on this Joe and get into these little nuances of this world that we live in, Buttercups. Okay. Oh, baby, top of the morning. Okay, get y'all behinds up in here. Get y'all behinds up in here. For my early birds, we back. We back. For my early birds, I did do a pop-up session this morning where we played some jams. Now, okay, I can only sacrifice a live a day with the music because y'all know I don't get monetized when we play the music, all right? So I did a pop-up session this morning. I know our regular segment, Monday Morning Rush Hour, we couldn't do yesterday because our second device was acting cuckoo yesterday. But so I tried to do a little pop-up jam session this morning. So y'all make sure when y'all get a chance, y'all go back and check that out. Maybe play that at your lunch hour or something. All right, Buttercups? But we are back. Morning Table Talks, Buttercups. We're going to wait till the 10-minute mark, but baby, the fallout is still falling out. Okay, Buttercups? And much like we said yesterday, some of these people still ain't caught the hint. And unfortunately for them, I don't know what it'll take for them to catch the hint. Because they still out here windmilling for the basement dweller. Making up all kinds of excuses for that basement dweller and why they still stuck on stupid. So we just gonna keep them in prayer, Buttercups. We gonna keep them in prayer. They still trying to peddle this false ass narrative that the basement dweller was ganged up on that show that she left in last year of November. So I don't even know why they even still talk about that shit. But that's all she has to hold on to. You know, I guess at this point, you know, the girl is. We seen her have her narcissistic collapse this weekend. You know, and she fired half of the Garbage Pail Kids again. But they still out here with the bullshit. So I don't know what to tell y'all, Buttercups. I don't know what to tell y'all. Like I said, we prayed for them, and we just thank the God that we ain't like, baby, the sheep mentality is real serious out here, okay? The sheep mentality is real serious out here. So we just gonna keep praying for them women. Because that lady definitely fired them, and they still out here with the bullshit. Like I said, they still peddling this bullshit about her getting jumped by the cast members, which was a complete and utter lie. If we really want to talk about what happened on that goddamn show, her and Martell came back season 2, the Holtz against the world. Okay, so Melanie was not by herself when they went up against the Scots 1.0, okay? And the Scots 2.0 really tried to stay out the fray. So I'm still trying to figure out how all the cast members ganged up on her. First of all, when this whole war started, Melanie and Martell was against the Scots 1.0. So how did that turn into everybody against Melanie? I have the slightest motherfucking clue or idea, okay? Melanie and Martell was still married at the time, and they was coming out here swinging because they decided to put their raggedy ass fucking marriage on display. Okay, really, the basement dweller decided to sell her fucking whole life for money and fame. Period. Martell was just going along to get along, and they decided to come up against the Scots 1.0, and that's what it was. Kimmy and Martell was never in that mix. I mean, Kimmy and Maurice really tried to stay neutral and really try to stay out of it and really try to be the peacemakers. Okay. Let's not forget Tisha and Kimmy had a whole falling out because Tisha felt like Kimmy didn't have her back. So I don't know why we're still peddling this bullshit ass narrative that the cast jumped Melanie and everybody was against her. It's bullshit. It's always been bullshit. Always. You know what I'm saying? And thank the God you can go back and watch all them seasons from the beginning in case you're still confused. Because they're still peddling in the bullshit, all right? And shit just I don't know, Buttercups. It just it's crazy. It's crazy work, okay? She's the only one that came out here and try to utilize social media to attack the rest of her cast members. Like I said, we know that she doxed Letitia and Martell. We're not gonna forget that one of you fucking soul meters actually showed up at Letitia's house last year. Yeah, we're gonna forget all that bullshit though, right? How did y'all have Letitia's address and Marcel's address? Since we want to talk about straight notations receipts, she showed the receipts of Melanie sending her pictures of the Scott's home. And to further make it worse, one of the motherfucking dumbass, batshit crazy slow meters, member of the cult, showed up to the goddamn Tisha's house. Yeah, y'all want us to forget all the bullshit that lady did. And y'all keep wanting to make up these lame ass excuses and then come out here and y'all want to be peddling this she's some type of victim bullshit. It's not happening. Not as long as ButterFlii got a channel. I'm gonna remind motherfuckers of the real origins, not this fake ass origins that y'all came up with. And bitch, miss me with you was doxxed, okay? Because you damn sure was doing the doxing before any fucking body. Like I said, the rooster came home to roast, bitch. Anywho, moving along, we at the 10-minute mark. So, Sherelle's World. Shout out to Sherelle's World, Buttercups. Um, we're gonna do my Fair Use Act because we're gonna listen to the expose that Sherelle's World did yesterday on the second time of her exposing the basement dweller for having a troll farm and bots, like I much told y'all. Because I knew there was no way in hell all these people just didn't see through this bitch and it was falling for the okie doke and the bullshit ass victim narrative, okay? Which we now see it really wasn't all these people. It really was a troll farm and a bot farm. Because if you go through the comments on any platform now, it's a lot more even kill. Okay. There's people that still support her, but there's people that also still call her on her bullshit. So, and a lot more people that call her out on her bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all remember what she did. Don't forget the expose. Shout out to Opinion Nation. The documentary that Opinion Nation did exposing everything that the motherfuckers was doing. Okay, and Sherelle Roosevelt hit on it yesterday, a little bit of it yesterday. And Sherelle's World do have investigators because she stays in a lot of shit. She's been on this YouTube universe for a very long time. So Sherelle's World has dealt with lawsuits and all type of crazy shit being a content creator on YouTube. All right. So we're gonna get into her expose. Let me get my Fair Use Act up. I do not own the rights to this content. This is Sherelle's World's content. We are using this for constructive criticism and research purposes. All right, Buttercups? But we're going to get into what Sherelle's World had to say. This is the second time, though, that she has come out and exposed the basement dweller for having a bot farm, okay? Thank you for being here. We got 30 in the building. Y'all hit that free 99 like button. Thank you guys so much for being here. I'm just not here for the fake ass narratives. I just never been. And I'm tired of hearing that same old tired ass, dried ass, dead ass fucking doorknob bullshit. Okay? Nobody fucking jumped on that girl. How the fuck could they have jumped on it when she got all you fucking dumb dingbats? The fuck? And y'all the main ones that always want to talk about how the Scots didn't have no fan base. So who exactly was jumping that lady? Y'all talking out to both sides of y'all fucking neck asses. 1 minute, nobody likes the Scots. And then this new narrative, Martell sending bloggers to be on his side. Huh? That bullshit they do. All the shit that they do, they accuse you of doing. It's called projection. I told you, the basement dweller and her cult have always been good at projecting the shit that they be doing. All right? Yes, baby. Okay, your girl. Listen, I was still on troll mode yesterday. Okay, I was still on troll mode yesterday. But I always told y'all one thing about the cult, aka the flying monkeys, aka the slow meters. Much like their basement dweller leader, they do a lot of projection. That's why you see what's going on with them now. Remember what I told y'all. If they do it with you, they'll do it to you. And that's exactly what the fuck we're seeing. Okay, they was doing it with each other. Now they're doing it to each other. So at the end of the day, I don't got sympathy for not near fucking one of them. But y'all know I love fucking trolling. You know what I'm saying? I was accused of being a friend of True T's. So I've been trolling the fuck out of motherfuckers with that shit, okay? True P know I ain't her friend. True T, excuse me. But since y'all wanted to claim I was her friend, and yesterday I jumped down on her chat just to be funny. So I hope y'all screenshotted that, okay? I sure the fuck did. Just being funny though. I don't agree with none of the shit that's going on with none of them, but at the same time, they always doing the shit to other people, and now they're doing it to each other. So no sympathy here. But let's listen to what Sherelle's World had to say. Once again, I do not own the rights to this content. This is Sherelle's World doing her expose yesterday of exposing Melanie Rogers and Lisa Renner from Beverly Hills, Worldwide of Beverly Hills. Because y'all remember she got caught also using the troll farm, all right? So I'm about to hit the play button. If y'all want to find the original video, Mod Squad, can one of y'all drop the link? Okay, thank you, Kiwa. And that was me trolling. That was me fucking trolling, okay? Okay, period, point blank. And she don't got a problem with it. I'm quite sure True P ain't thinking about me, okay? I ain't got no lawsuit with her. All I do is talk shit. She don't give a fuck about your girl ButterFlii. She probably don't even really know who the fuck I am, be honest with you. we just never know, Buttercups. But it's my ass gonna troll, okay? I'm gonna troll the fuck out of motherfuckers. Yeah, the anniversary week. Tell it like it is, Ken's Big Sis. But see, everybody got all this fucking feeling bad for this stupid bitch. Get the fuck up out of here. She was never ganged up on, was never all the cast against her. Because Maurice and Kimmy, especially Kimmy, had a whole falling out with Letitia behind the fucking basement dweller. So y'all can miss us with that fake ass, fraudulent ass narrative. Anywho, let's get into this, Buttercups.
Hello is a mobile provider designed to save you.
Okay, we gotta listen to the goddamn commercial. Hold on. Hold on, Butter. Hold on.
Andy,
let me start the beginning.
They say to happen, and
hold on, I went too far.
Get what you did to Lisa gained up on Lisa Vanderpump. Remember that?
Okay, she's talking about the Lisa
people
Vanderpump part.
To use troll farms. Okay, and she got exposed. The person that she hired came out and said, "Yeah, she hired me. She wanted to take down Kathy Hilton, I think. Yeah, nice try, Lisa Rinna." She wanted to take down Kathy Hilton, and she hired a troll farm. But
yep, I remember that because I was watching Beverly Hills. That part right there, Miss Johnson. Okay, but y'all know I'm gonna have to stop because this ain't my content. So this is fair use, constructive criticism, educational purposes. Okay, but I don't know if y'all remember, but I remember that whole thing that went down with Lisa Rinna's raggedy ass. And Dirty Diana and all that bullshit, and coming after Kathy Hilton, Hilton, whatever. You know what I'm saying? They got mad at my boo because she wanted to play Michael Jackson. Like, I don't know why and whose top they think they playing on with the MJ. Okay, the man was proven not guilty. The FBI's fucking investigated him for 10 years and couldn't find shit. So all this bullshit about Michael Jackson need to be let go, and we gonna play Michael Jackson wherever the fuck we want to play it, okay? Because let me tell you something about our fucking community. Y'all kill me because y'all going up to bat for motherfuckers like fucking R. Kelly and fucking Diddy, but y'all turned y'all backs on Michael Jackson when y'all knew what the fuck they was trying to do to that man. But I digress. We ain't even gonna get into my boo MJ. Let's get back to this.
They had been using a troll farms for a couple of years. I didn't realize what they were. A troll farm is when you hire a company to slander, ruin other people's reputations. You hire a company. And so the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was the first show that I'm aware of to hire troll farms. That's the year they all gained up on Lisa Vanderpump. Remember that? And when you do that, it turns the public off. Like, we want a natural look at what your life is. We don't want what you want to present to us. And these troll farms will stop at nothing to destroy whoever they're hired to destroy.
So, Surreal, so when you said Vanderpump, that was the Doggy Gate thing, right?
Yep. That's when it first. That's why I don't feel sorry for Kyle right now. You've been a bad human being.
All right, we don't really care about the Beverly Hills shit. We want to get into what she had to say about the basement dweller. Shit.
Now on Bravo, you are
okay. We're gonna fast forward a little bit.
I would say the people who follow Mel, and from now on out,
let me see
how bad they try to say anything, and that's what the big blogs do. We have private investigators that we keep on payroll, so when we want to find something out, we find it out. So the big blogs are known for exposing because they're gonna find out, And and somebody said, "You're just like Tasha K." That is not an
hold up. If I got a troll farm, then y'all ain't trolling good. Why y'all ain't got my numbers up? We trying to reach our 1,500 mark. trolls, get on y'all job and bring y'all girls' numbers up, okay? Shit. Sad baby dog, get the trolls in order, okay? Because they ain't trolling like they supposed to be, okay? I'm supposed to have astronomical numbers. We should already be at our 1,500 goal mark, okay? Shit. Anywho, let's go.
Insult to me. I like Tasha K. I don't care what nobody says.
Uh-huh.
I don't need your approval. That's not an insult. Tasha K, the reason I like her so much is because she gonna get the info.
Now, listen, Buttercups, y'all know I don't like nobody's Tasha K. But this is Sherelle's world, giving her opinion. And like she said, she's wrong. She can like who the hell she want to like, okay? But your girl ButterFlii over here don't care for nobody's Tasha K. But anywho, I don't like nobody that, you know what I'm saying, tear down other people to build their fucking shit up. And we know that that's one of the main things that Tasha K did. But not only Cardi B, but she did it to Lovely T. She did it to Tea Time. What was that girl's name? Candace T with your girl Tasha K did a lot of other content creators real fucked up. It's not even about what she just did to Cardi B. She stepped on a lot of people's necks to build her platform, okay? Essie Berry, you know, Essie Berry and Mary Harvey situation with Steve Harvey's ex-wife. That's where I first discovered Tasha K, when she was up under Essie Berry's ass, riding on the coattails of Essie Berry and Mary Harvey's story, okay? So for me, it's a no for Tasha K. But listen, that don't mean, you know, sometimes you gotta listen to people you don't like, you know, because we know that Tasha K got the receipts of the basement dweller allegedly messing around with that very married man. One thing we do know is that Jason is married. Now, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is that he's been, you know, doing more than just guarding the basement dwellers' well-being. Okay, all right. They're saying that he's guarding that poontang. Okay, I don't know. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is okay, but it is what it is. Let's go.
No matter how bad they try to make you not do it, and she's gonna release it to us. That takes guts. That takes guts.
You know what, Sherelle? I mean, now people will come at you and try to frustrate you and say, "Oh, the people who follow Mel, and from now on out, I start calling her mayonnaise because she's washed up, she's done, right?" So,
baby, Perry is a fool. Okay, so this is his logic behind calling her mayonnaise, because mayonnaise don't really dry up shit. Mayonnaise is a good conditioner, deep conditioner for your hair. If you don't know, okay, get you some eggs. Preferably egg white. If you could, you know, whiten the egg, you know, you use the egg white of the egg and mix that in some mayonnaise, baby. Baby, when I tell you that deep conditioner do on your hair, ooh, baby. Okay, but anyway, but Perry's calling her mayonnaise. Because y'all call Arion coleslaw, but I'm going to let him explain that to y'all.
Mayonnaise?
yeah, you know, remember they called the other girl coleslaw. So I just figure when they mad, well, I got the male mayonnaise. I just call her that. Something dried up, something that's done. You know, when your career go down and you crash, when you was already a D-list reality star and you can't handle that and keep that job,
damn.
Like the next steps.
Hold up, because I got to piggyback off of okay, listen, you better get that mayonnaise and eggs in your hair. If y'all ain't never heard it before, it's the best deep conditioner for us, you know, as sisters that wear our natural hair. Even if you don't, say you wear all that weave and all that bullshit. Every now and then you do need to do a deep conditioner on your hair. Mayonnaise and egg is a good deep conditioner, okay? You can go to the grocery store, get that with your food stamps, you know what I'm saying, real quick, and be out here beautiful, okay? But anyway, let me pick her back off of what Perry's saying, right? Now, we know that she's a Z-list celebrity, and let me tell you what's crazy about this chick, right? Her whole purpose of cultivating this cult is because she can't take criticism of any kind. Melanie is real, Melanie is real fragile when it comes to criticism. So I find it odd that she even wants to be a reality star. Because as we know, once you become a public figure, people are going to have opinions about you. And they're not all going to be opinions in your favor. But Melanie's ego is so fragile that she couldn't even handle that. So I don't even know why she wanted to be a reality star in the first place. Because she can't handle no type of criticism. And she's very big on her what she looks like or how she shows up in the world to other people, right? We all know, I hate to bring her up. I hate to bring her up, God rest her soul. Just a real quick example, and then we're gonna move up off her. But we know that one of the main issues that she got mad at Kiki for is because Kiki shared with Anthony how the basement dweller made her feel down to that trip that they had last year in Houston. All right. And she came back and she shared that with Anthony. So we know, and she wanted Kiki to come back out and say that she was lying because she was worried about her image. All right. We know that that's why that whole falling out with her and Kiki happened. The fact that she came back and shared with Anthony how the basement dweller made her feel after she's the one who convinced her to come on that goddamn show and attack her family. She used Kiki like she uses everybody else and disregarded Kiki like she does everybody else. All right. So very much so cares about her image and very much so worried about her image. Okay. Because she's fragile. So I don't even know why she jumped into the reality pool. Okay. Because everybody is not going to like your raggedy ass. And a lot of people are going to be able to see through your bullshit. Okay. And that's a big part of her crash outs that she has a lot of the times. And that's why she's always hitting the live button, putting all that evil juju on her motherfucking products and trying to get y'all to buy them shits. Because the bitch ego is fragile, okay? All right, let's get back to Perry. Sure.
The next steps, and you can always tell because she don't have anything to do. But if you listen to her followers, right, they'd be like, oh, she got all kind of business. What, selling hot wax? Selling collard greens.
They claim that she's starting her own, like Zeus. What's it called? Like channel or her own network.
Yeah.
Y'all know how much money it costs to start a network? I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah.
But anyway, let me get back to some of the things I wanted to say. Perry is
all right, Buttercups. Now that's OT. I guess they just now hearing about it, but we all know that she invested in a network that's owned by some Africans. Okay, Melanie Rogers does not own her own network, nor is she starting her own network. What she did was she went in and invested with an African network that is trying to get their streaming network off the ground. Okay, so there's the correction here. But Sherelle's just hearing about it because y'all know the basement dwellers, flying monkeys love to pump out that narrative like she got her own or something going on. But I believe, y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, I do believe that she does have she started her own production company like Kingdom Reign. She got that type of shit going on. And y'all know Simone Redwine. Y'all remember she had a whole back and forth with Simone Redwine. And Simone Redwine dropped that tea that she did. She was going to work with Melanie's production team, but they didn't have no money. And the plan that the basement dweller had for Simone Redwine, it didn't sound good to Simone Redwine. So she turned that down and walked away. But that's that tea about that, okay? She ain't starting no goddamn network. If they wouldn't let Bill Cosby by NBC, I don't know what the hell made y'all think a Z-lister could have a network, okay?
Some of the things I wanted to say. Perry is a mess, and he always takes me off. So the reason that you hire a troll farm to begin with is because you want to control the narrative. And it was getting to the point. So she started pushing out the big bloggers because she will run these people, but it's only a certain amount of people. If you add bots on top of that, it feels like the whole internet is going over there. But that's not what's happening. It's bots that are going over there. And if you are a blogger and you feel like someone is sending bots to your chat, I will tell you how to find out and what to do about it. There are now, YouTube has put things in place so that doesn't happen to you. Because
if your pet goes from weird to weirder, grouchy to
commercial.
First of all, it's a psychological thing that they want going on. They want you to think everybody.
And I want to give you another prime example how you know that it's a bot farm, right? I don't know if you noticed, but some of the slow meters, aka the flying monkeys, repeat their same exact rhetoric in every comment section. And you'll find at least a good 10 to 15 comments that are saying the same exact bullshit. So that's another clue that it's a bot farm. They have buzzwords that they have to use, and they pretty much get they get a transcript of what they are to say in the chats and shit that they go and try to go through in droves. Okay, so that's another way that you can tell us a bot when they're saying when they're all saying the same shit verbatim. Okay, and even if it's not verbatim, if they're saying the same, if they're pumping out the same bullshit as narrative, 9 times out of 10, it's bots.
Everybody on this planet hate Martell, and we all love Mel. It's so sad. It's ridiculous. But anyway, so she's sending people over there, and I have her in her things telling them to go over to different people's chat. And then you send bots over there, so the blogger's gonna.
Okay, so basically, what Sherelle's World is saying is that she infiltrated, because y'all remember, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is we heard for a long time that there is a private chat that they have. I think it's on Patreon or one of them Facebook groups where she delves out the orders. If it's not necessarily directly coming from her, she has a cousin that runs a Facebook page that delves out. She, matter of fact, her cousin was one of the first Love and Marriage Huntsville Facebook pages. There's droves of them now. But from my understanding, if I remember this correctly, allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is one of her cousins do run the Facebook page. I think it's the same cousin that tried to send straight notation that bullshit about Little Maverick. But she runs one of them Facebook groups, and like I said, allegedly, rumor has it, they also have the private Patreon group where they go and organize and get this shit together. So I think Sherelle's World is saying that they infiltrated. They was able to infiltrate it and get in there. So Sherelle's World seen with her own eyes, the flying monkeys being signaled where to go and to cause havoc and wreak havoc. All right, and y'all know, shout out to Opinion Nation. Don't forget the documentary that she did, because Sherelle's World tapped on that too, how they try to silence bloggers that wasn't necessarily pumping out the narrative that the basement dweller wanted. And they did stop a lot of bloggers from reporting on the show because they just didn't want to deal with the flying monkeys, aka the slow meters. Hey, salutations. Salutations, Buttercup. I hope you're doing well. Hope you and your family is doing well. Thanks for dropping by and saying hi, Buttercup. Um, Listen, Buttercup, I just want you to know this. You didn't do nothing to me personally, so I don't hold what somebody else did against you. Yep, they attacked Kaya Simone. So thank you for dropping in and speaking. I hope you and your family is doing well. All right, let's go.
You send bots over there, so the blogger's gonna say, well, maybe more people like her than we think. Lisa Rinna did the same exact thing. Then they give you a crazy reason. Lisa Rinna wanted us to believe that Lisa Vanderpump was the worst housewife ever because she couldn't get ahead on that show if Lisa Vanderpump was still there, because Lisa was naturally liked. So if you have a real audience, there's no need for a
there you go. See, so she hit on a very good point there. Shout out to Sherelle's World. Okay, in my opinion, now this is just my opinion, and we had this conversation, Buttercups. They're like assholes. We all have them. Okay, in my opinion, the basement dweller does not have a likable personality. That's my opinion. I'm sorry. I told y'all from day one, the phoniness just radiates off of her for me. Now, that's not everybody's experience. Everybody don't see it that way, but as far as I'm concerned, the basement dweller always came off phony to me and tries too hard. I tried too hard, especially when she get into that high fake ass pitch voice and that fake ass smiling and that fake ass passive aggressive bullshit that she be on. So for me, the basement dweller doesn't have a likable personality. So that's why I was confused. You know what I'm saying? Before I started this channel, I was confused on why the echo chamber was so that nobody seen through or seen a lot of the shit that she was doing. I didn't understand that shit. So that's one of the main reasons why I went ahead and started my own platform. Because I'm like, am I tripping? Because what the fuck, what's going on out here? Why are all these content creators ragtagging and dragging the rest of the cast and never calling this bitch out on none of the bullshit that she be doing. Okay, and we come to find out it's a cult. They all got sucked in by being told that they could make a whole bunch of fucking money by being evil, disgusting, windmilling, flying monkeys for this girl. Okay, in my opinion, that's what I think.
Was naturally liked. So if you have a real audience, it's no need for a troll farm. No need. But I've been doing this so long, I can spot a troll farm in a minute. So usually I do my videos, I move on to the next one. I don't really hang out in the comment section a lot. Sorry, guys. That's what Perry does. But when I realized, wait a minute, and there's a way that you can realize if this is a real person or a bot. It's also a way for you to find out who is talking in your comment section. They think that they can go under aliases and not. That's how I got that one girl. I don't want to tell everybody, but if you're a blogger and you want to know if someone's harassing you, you want to know who that person is in your chat, I will tell you how to find out. So she used these mechanisms, right, to control the narrative. But so she wanted everybody to hate Martell. What he did was wrong. Nobody supports that.
And I'm getting so tired of having to explain that, Buttercups. Because it still will never be good enough for the basement dweller, because her whole thing is, like Sherelle said, it's either hate him or fuck you. And that's just basically her mentality. It's my way or the highway. That is the basement dweller's mentality. So many people have told her that we understand that Martell was dead ass fucking wrong as two left fucking shoes for doing what he did in that marriage. But that's not good enough for her. All right. She wants to keep ragtagging and dragging out this bullshit for years and years and years and years. And this is why we're so happy, that she's off the show. This is why the show is doing so good. The storylines are moving along like they should be. You know, and I always told her that was one of my issues with her. She didn't know how to pivot. When being a reality star and you have an ensemble cast, you have to know how to find a resolve and move along. The issue with her was she was faking that she was okay. She was faking a resolve, and she was faking moving along just for her to turn around in her confessionals and still be on the bullshit. Or even like the scene that she did with Shanita Foster when she said, oh, I didn't invite them because they don't support me, right? This is what she told Shanita Foster down there to that fake ass fundraising fucking meal she had, whatever the fuck that shit was. I don't know, Buttercups. You know, with the baked biscotti and the string beans. Y'all remember that scene where she told Shanita Foster that they don't support her, but then she turns around and invites them on this girl trip. She invited a bunch of people that she don't believe that support her and that ain't her friends on the girls trip. And you seen how she did them on the girls trip. Okay.
To hate Martell. What he did was wrong. Nobody supports that. You cheated on her, had a baby out of wedlock, got it.
Yeah.
But it was.
I think we've all said that, okay? I mean, we can't say it no more, okay? I've always told y'all, I never thought that Martell was right for doing what he did in the marriage. But at some point, you got to move on. You got to fucking move on. Oh, the likes ain't liking? Huh? Oh, Buttercups. Y'all know what that means. I better hit that like button. The Buttercups snitching on y'all. Get them likes up. Mm-hmm. Let me know when y'all get the likes up. Let me know when them likes up, Buttercup. If we got 60 something in here, we should have at least 55. We should be doing 50 something in the likes. Let's go. Listen, y'all let me know when them likes get up. My squad, y'all watching them likes? Ooh, wrong thing. Whew. Y'all slacking on y'all pimping. Y'all pimp that like button like the rent is due. Shit. Pimp that like button like the goddamn rent is due. Let's go. Mm, Get them likes up. Okay. All right now. Thank you, Buttercups. Okay. I hate. Like now, why y'all gotta make me do all that? Why I gotta pimp smack y'all to get y'all to pimp it on that like? Okay, pimp it on that like. All right, Buttercups. The rent is due over here. Okay. Y'all know I gotta pay for this cardboard box. Okay. Shit, it rained. Y'all know I had to fix my roof and everything. You know, the like is a free currency. That's all I ask. Okay. I don't ask y'all for cash apps, super chats, even though I think I did set a goal for this live. But it's, me trying. But they're not mandatory nor demanded. And I don't be begging for them. So y'all can hit the free 99 like button. Goddamn. All right, let's get back into what Sherelle was saying. Look, StreamYard acting up, y'all. I don't know why that's still on the. I can't get it off. I don't know if it's frozen on y'all end too, but it's frozen on my end too, Buttercups. I'm sorry. I can't get it to move. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, Buttercup. Let's go.
Yeah.
But it was her reaction to it, the venom. And if I came on my chat and said, if Martell wants to be a father, let him be a father. She would send them all over here. That's so now you can't have a different opinion. You must say what she wants you to say, or things are going to start happening to you.
Orange County is back. Breaking up.
Oh, hold on, Buttercup.
Also, YouTube will protect you if you are being falsely flagged. They're on this troll farm shit now. So it's ways to protect your channel. But I said, well, all I said was if he wants to be a father, let him be a father. Because we complain about men coming from broken homes and how men don't take care of their children. But when you find one that wants to be a father, y'all down him because he did Mel wrong. And nobody in their right mind, I can't believe it took me so long to figure out what was going on. Nobody in their right mind will support a broken family. Then they started.
Buttercups. Once again, okay, 12 of them ran. That was probably the garbage pail kids. It's okay. They didn't want to hit the like button. Like I said, we can say this shit till we blue in the face, okay? Nobody believes that what happened in y'all marriage was okay, but at the same time, like I said, you gotta heal. And it don't make sense that y'all don't want this man to be a father. It doesn't. And like I said yesterday, you want to pass on your poisons to your children, and that's not cool. I know me personally as a mother, just me as a mother, I want better for my kids, and I want them to be able to have better. I'll use me as an example. I'll give you a story. My kid's father moved on, no problem. You know what I'm saying? Met a new chick, no problem. I mean, she wasn't really new, but whatever. Got with his girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? They went and got married. Now, here's where I could have flipped the wig at. She wanted the name, she ended up having twins. So my son's got twin brothers. She ended up having twins and she wanted to give them my kid's name. She wanted to name her twins after my boys and give them my boy's middle name for first names. both of their middle names, right? And I was upset about that because I was like, first of all, why wouldn't you give them their own identity? And why in the God's green earth are you trying to name your sons after my sons, right? But she still ended up giving them one of her sons, my son's middle name for a first name. No problem. Let me tell you this. I love up on it. Very weird. It was very weird, right? That's why I said we all could, we all got some goddamn traumatic stories, okay? It was very weird. But one thing I never did was took it out on them beautiful babies. All right. They got a sister and they got twin brothers and another sister on their father's side. And I don't do nothing but love up on them kids. You know why? Because those are my kids' siblings. And even though I didn't care for their sister and their twin brother's mother at all, I mean that I didn't care for at all. But I did not let that in any way, shape, or form hinder how I treated my kids' siblings. I just That's just me though. That's just me. I know different strokes for different folks. But we all been through some weirdo shit with our children's father, y'all. And that to me was weirdo shit. Very weird. But God bless them children. Like I said, I love up on them. I don't have an issue with them. And I try to make sure I foster the relationship that my sons have with them. My sons are the oldest out of all the children. Okay. My kid's father and counting our daughter in heaven, because my kids, all three of my kids got the same father, including my daughter that I lost. Um, Altogether, he got 7 children. But my 3 is 7. And my daughter in heaven, our daughter in heaven. But now that's the one thing I was thankful for, because when she had the baby, because the daughter was first, okay, before the twin brothers, I was like, this chick better not attempt to name her daughter after my daughter. That's all I knew. That's all I knew, okay? Not my baby girl. Don't play with it. But, if she did, I still probably would have had to get over it. Like I got over the fact that one of their twin brothers do still have their middle name for a first name. It's okay. I don't hold that against the kids. In fact, I kind of missed them. I haven't seen them in a while. Anywho,
They started to say, so I said, oh, if he wants to be a father, they made a list. A list of, y'all don't go to these channels. Mm-hmm. Why? Because they're not spreading my narrative. They're not. If people act like it was an insult, Mel don't mess with you, so what? I don't need to come on the channel.
Right. I mean, like, who would have known?
ButterCups. Baby. Oh God, could you imagine using that as a read? The basement dweller don't mess with you, no way. Oh God, Sherelle Wells, stupid baby. Mind you, ButterCups. I think I gotta upload a different app for Twitter, because when I went on my Twitter to grab the receipt of me calling her a bird on Twitter, and then next thing I know, she hit her live button. Mind you, remember I told y'all how that whole shit happened, right? Remember she went live and she started cussing out Arion. Mind you, Arion wasn't doing shit. She was on her social medias minding her business, and she was doing a Q&A, and somebody asked her how does she deal with all the backlash. And Arion basically said, I just keep going, just live my life. That is when that bitch hit her live button and made it seem like Arion attacked her. Mind you, Arion didn't say shit about her. She answered a question that somebody asked her on her goddamn Instagram page, on her platform. And next thing you know, the basement dweller was hitting her live button, referring to Arion as a bird. This is literally the timeline. I called her a bird on Twitter. Next thing I know, she in her live button cussing out Arion. And Arion didn't even say shit about her. Arion was on her Instagram minding her fucking business, answering a question that somebody asked her about the backlash that she constantly gets. Let's not forget, motherfuckers went and bought Arion's her online store. They went and bought the goddamn name, the name and all that. But they did a whole bunch of bullshit to that girl. Okay. Anywho, I mean, how much longer do y'all want this girl to be punished? Like y'all, none of y'all are fucking God. That's what killed me. Y'all want to cry about how we fucking judge the basement dweller, but y'all steady out here judging Arion. like any of y'all have any room to talk. Man, if we opened the fucking closet to y'all skeletons, what the fuck will fall out? I'm just saying.
I don't need her to run a channel.
Right. I mean, like, who would have known of mayonnaise if it wasn't for?
And that's my whole other thing too, Buttercup. She did try to leverage the slow meters as if that people need to deal with her because she has the following. And I felt like I felt like that's why Carlos King put up with a lot of her bullshit for a long time until he couldn't no more. Because the fucking snake came back to bite his ass. All right. Carlos King did let the basement dweller get away with a lot of shit that she should have never gotten away with. Because as you can see, when you let somebody like that get an inch, baby, they taking a fucking yard, field, mill, mile, and some more shit, okay? And that's exactly what the basement dweller did. Because what she thought it was okay to do, never mind attacking the cast members, she thought it was okay to fucking bite the hand that fed her ass. Buttercups, y'all know I ain't lying. Y'all seen how she turned on Carlos King in the minute she couldn't get her way no more? The same way she do everybody else. She treated Carlos King like he was one of them okie doke motherfuckers, okay? Forgetting that he is the reason that she got the table that she was liking to brag about. Yeah. If it wasn't for Carlos King, and if it wasn't for Martell making that connection, she wouldn't have had no table. Okay, let's not forget the origin stories of that. Martell is the one that, and I think that's what bothered her about him being with Arion. She is so afraid that the connections that Martell used to get her ass up and running, he's gonna use with Arion. I think that's another thing that fucking bothers her. But that's just my opinion. But hold up, Buttercups, you don't bite the hand that feeds you, and that's where the basement dweller fucked up. I mean, we got a list of where she fucked up at, but one of the main things that you fuck up at is you don't bite the hand that feeds you. And that's exactly what the basement dweller did to Carlos King. Let me play that for y'all again. Okay, y'all remember the movie? He fed that plant and kept that plant growing. And when that plant was doing what he needed it to do, it was all fine and dandy. And you see how that plant turned on him and ate his ass? Let me show y'all again. This is the basement dweller. And this is what's going on with the garbage pail kids, aka the flying monkeys, aka the cult. Baby, it was written. There's nothing new over, under, or around the sun, baby. It just comes in different forms.
Of mayonnaise if it wasn't for Carlos King. And this 5 years crying, how Martell did me wrong. And you know what? I'm going to say if he did, and allegations out there that make it seem like he did, but it also coming to my attention that mayonnaise come across as a liar.
Boop.
So we don't even know if that's true. And then people follow her.
Boop. Perry, I'm gonna have to rewind that a little bit because I need you to say that again because that bitch lies a lot. Okay, I've caught her in lies on the goddamn show. Y'all sat up there and watch her lie in y'all face, and y'all still be clowning everybody else the liars. The projection.
5 years crying, how Martell did me wrong. And you know what? I'm gonna say if he did, and allegations out there that make it seem like he did, but it also coming to my attention that mayonnaise come across as a liar.
Not mayonnaise.
So we don't even know if that's true. And then people follow her. Okay, well, this is the part I don't get.
Let me give you a prime example of a lie that she told and got caught in. Y'all remember the season when Martell was supposed to be dating Sheree, right? Sheree Whitfield from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Remember how she sat on that reunion stage and lied and said that Martell said in them court. Mind you, these are the same court documents that Make It Make Sense went and found and brought to the public. You know, the ones that she tried to accuse Martell of sending to bloggers, even though Make It Make Sense came out and told y'all why he went and looked up them court documents and that he was the one that went and got them court documents. Yeah. But you know, the narrative is still that Martell sent this shit to bloggers. But this is one of the lies she did on that stage. We seen the court documents. I have the court documents, okay? I got sent them shits in my DM. I have them. Okay, nowhere in it did Martell ever say that him and Sheree was doing this as a fucking business venture. That was a rumor that a lot of bloggers and the Flying Monkeys had put out there because they was pissed that he was so-called dating Sheree. All right. He never in them court documents said shit about him and Sheree being in a relationship as a business deal. Period. And she sat up on that stage and lied. And this is what pissed me off with Carlos King during that reunion. Martell with that tight ass suit he had on. With them high waters he had on. Martell, I don't know what you was doing. Cause Martell, one thing you can do is wear the fuck out of a suit. I don't know what the hell was happening with you with these last couple of reunions, but that Pacific reunion you had on that tight ass fucking suit, and he went backstage and got the court documents. And what I didn't like about Carlos King is that he didn't read that shit and call her out on her bullshit and her lies right then and there. She lied. Sheree Whitfield was nowhere in them court documents, nor did Martell put her in them documents saying that he was dating her as a business ploy. That was a bold-faced lie, but y'all let her slide with that shit, knowing them court documents was on this platform. Okay? We all know that them court documents was on this platform. But y'all sat up there and let her lie and let that shit fly. She is very much so a liar.
Okay, well, this is the part I don't get about her. People would follow her, back her, as if she wrote the Bible.
Yeah.
I understand it's a lot of hurt women out there that got...
Oh my God, ButterCups. Street team, y'all find me that post. ButterCups, Perry don't even know that he's talking some real shit right now because Perry is not even aware of that post where they literally in black and white wrote a whole paragraph calling this woman their God. I swear, ButterCups, I tell you no fucking lie. Street team, go get that receipt for me. Please find that receipt for me because they really did refer to that bitch as their God. Oh, we're going to get into that fake ass Winter Wonder. ButterCups, we're going to get into that too. She dropped her Winter Wonderland tickets yesterday. Look, ButterCups, y'all know I told you I'm keeping my foot on her fat ass giraffe neck. So, yep, I'm all up in her fucking business. Okay, she wants to be a topic of subject. She's a topic of subject. Get over it.
Done wrong, and they're looking for an advocate. But how can she be somebody's advocate when she can't get over a bad relationship?
She's been over that. Perry. This is why my mother love you, okay? Mama ButterFlii love her some Sherelle's World and Perry, okay? Listen, this is why Mama ButterFlii love you, Perry. I need you to say that again for the bitches in the back and you slow ass whores in the front. Say that again, Perry.
And how Martell did me wrong. And you know what? I'm going to say if he did, and allegations out there that make it seem like he did, but it also coming to my attention that Mayonnaise come across as a liar.
Yeah,
so we don't even know if that's true. And then people follow her. Okay, well, this is the part I don't get about her. People would follow her, back her, as if she wrote the Bible. I understand it's a lot of hurt women out there that got done wrong, and they're looking for an advocate. But how can she be somebody's advocate when she can't get over a bad relationship?
She's been over that relationship. Listen, bloggers started calling her out.
Sherelle's World, I'm sorry, babe. I'm gonna tell you the truth. She ain't over that relationship. She is not over that relationship because being over that relationship will entail not really talking about them motherfuckers. She came down here lying during her fucking narcissistic collapse, talking about she never talk about these people. Bitch, you're the only one that talk about them. She's the only one that talk about them. Martell and Ariana don't be on social media, and y'all know that shit is the fucking truth. She sit up and playing y'all talk all the fucking time. Even with that statement, oh, I never talk about them. It's a whole fucking lie. Bitch, you waited 2 weeks to come and tell us about the court case that happened 2 weeks prior. 2 fucking weeks. She waited to come out here and paint this narrative of Martell and Ariana stalking her down to the courthouse where they both had to be at. Make that shit make sense. Oh no, people are mad because Martell brought his support system, which happens to be his girlfriend, whatever, fiance, whatever. Okay, and here's another thing I find funny. And I'm glad I didn't even talk about it. But it was sent to me. Oh, Ariana and Martell don't follow each other on social media no more. Just for them to pop up on TikTok and being alive together, chilling. Chilling. That's why I'm glad I didn't run with that shit. And I know that they was trolling y'all. I knew they was trolling y'all. That's why I'm glad that Ariana did pop up on TikTok. Uh-huh. She sure did after y'all tried to start that bullshit ass rumor. Oh, they must be fighting again. They not following each other on Instagram. They did that shit to troll y'all. And it worked because y'all ran with that shit.
Start calling her out. Bloggers start calling her out. But she didn't do it. Where she made her mistake was you even wanted to control Carlos. And you had your minion making bad videos about Carlos King. No matter what you think about him, he's your boss.
Period. But y'all know she went down to that TikTok lying out her fucking dry ass fucking neck talking about Own was her boss. Well, Own didn't like your ass no more neither. Okay, how about that? Remember she came when she did start and I think she's talking about Queen Shaba Queen. Cause y'all remember she started that whole expose. She had Winter from DC. She brought on fucking Sonny's big head ass. And y'all remember they tried to start this whole expose. She even had Kempire tap into that bullshit, which I was really surprised and disappointed in Kempire for jumping on that bandwagon. But anywho, I digress. I'll be right back, Buttercups. Elevator music real quick. Don't go nowhere. We'll be right back. StreamYard seemed like it's acting up. Sorry if the elevator music didn't actually come on. But yeah, where was I at? Oh yes, and this is what I found funny about her going down to the TikTok. This is when she first started the bullshit before she left the show. Down to the TikTok, putting all that bad juju on her products. She went down there bragging because remember this is when Dr. Heavenly was still doing Monday shows or doing recaps with Carlos King. And she went down there, right? And she wanted to say, because she was mad that Carlos King let Dr. Heavenly, do her one too. Because y'all remember Dr. Heavenly crazy ass. She wanted to find out about the hook and the curve. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is that was being talked about down there to the hot Atlanta streets, okay? Because apparently, allegedly, rumor has it, Martell then was spreading it wide and dropping it low down into the good old Atlanta at some point, okay? And some women came back bragging about that hook and that curve. Allegedly, rumor has it. I don't know. Anywho, but y'all remember she came bragging about how Kingdom Reign ain't the one that give her checks. It's Own that gives her the checks, right? So here go the basement dweller doing what she do best, cutting off her nose to spite her face. So if it's Own that was giving you the checks, why the hell would you let one of your slow meters throw them in a frivolous ass lawsuit? Make that shit make sense, okay? It was bad enough you gave Carlos King your ass the kiss, but you allowed one of your slow meters to throw your boss, let you tell it, Own was giving you the checks. You let them throw Own in a frivolous lawsuit that had your name all up and through it, okay? The reason this slow meter the reason this told me to put all the shit they put in the lawsuit had your name all up and through it. This is why they was mad, because of what was done to you. Blah, 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 blah. So even if it wasn't Kingdom Reign that was giving you your checks, why the hell would you let one of your slow meters throw them in a frivolous ass lawsuit and don't think that shit wasn't gonna come back to bite you? When they had Stormy ask you down to that girls trip, where did you stand with your goddamn flying monkeys, aka batshit ass fucking cult, out here doing a lot of shit they was doing, bitch, you didn't want to make a stand. So if OWN was giving you them checks, bitch, OWN was really asking you that question. Where do you stand? Where do you stand? And bitch, you want to be cute. So OWN got pretty with you. And they're gonna hit on this about her leaving the show too, which a lot of us know, but you know, we're gonna allow her to paint the narrative that she wanted.
You think about him? He's your boss. That meant, for me, that came across, you're getting too big for your britches. You want to be able to control everybody. If anybody say anything negative.
Didn't I say that, ButterCups? When I was pointing out that she was starting to attack, y'all can go to my playlist, because like I said, all this shit I called out before it started happening. Y'all can go back to my playlist. That was one of the things that I told Carlos King. You let this shit get out of control, and now it's coming back to bite you in your ass. Go ahead, Sherelle's word.
So I can't say, I don't know, damn, Ariane looks nice today. You said something nice about Ariane? Go to her chat. But what she didn't know is I was the first blogger to talk about troll farms. I've been dealing with them for years. Okay? Years. I'm not proud of this damn picture. I don't know what happened that day and why I didn't comb my hair.
Some picture of her ass.
But I felt that y'all needed to know about these troll farms and how they work. Okay. And it got so bad with the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills that people stopped watching because we don't want manufactured drama. Can you see my hair on this, Perry?
Yeah, and I would.
I swear to God, I just woke
honey, I love you to death, and I would lie and say you look cute. But hell, what was you thinking, and what was I thinking to let you go like that?
But I have to show this video because we talked about this 2 years ago. I've been dealing with bots in troll farms.
Customize and save with Liberty Mutual.
Here we go. Okay, I can't wait.
I lost so much.
Sponsors.
Not only did I lose, but I became the most.
In troll farms for 5 years, if not more at this point, right? And so, but she really played herself. Let me tell you what happened. So she wanted women that really experienced being cheated on to have her back. But you have to remember, every relationship is different. My husband can cheat on me tomorrow. It's not going to be the same exact thing that happened to Martell and Mel. When people cheat in their relationship and that relationship falls apart, when any relationship falls apart, each side participate in the demise of the relationship. But she had it with
baby, ButterCups. You know, I can pause it because I've been saying this from day one. I always thought they was both the demise of that marriage. Not just Martell. They both was the demise of that marriage. There was something that Melanie was not providing for Martell, and he got tired of asking for it. There was something that Martell was not providing for the basement dweller, and she got tired of asking for it, and it became toxic. That was my whole fucking point. They both was toxic towards each other. I watched on that show where Melanie absolutely provoked Martell and provoked a lot of his reactions because she wanted him to be seen a certain way. And I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's my opinion. Period.
You couldn't say nothing about her. And you couldn't even say Martell looked nice today. Troll farm in your chat.
Period. And this is why she started attacking Dr. Heavenly. Because Dr. Heavenly, to me, my opinion, sound like she was crushing on Martell. Okay, Dr. Heavenly sounded like she was crushing on Martell. Dr. Heavenly wanted to hook Martell up with one of her homegirls so she can really get the scoop about the alleged hook and curve. Okay, Dr. Heavenly was showing Martell a lot of love, and from that point on, she became what she call it by her first name, Aline. Okay, and I showed y'all the screenshot of when they decided to start calling Dr. Heavenly's office and calling the board and doing all that crazy shit because Dr. Heavenly had her own opinion, and the basement dweller couldn't handle it. And that's another thing I don't understand about her wanting to be a reality star. Her ego and her fucking pride and everything about that bitch is too fragile. She can't take criticism of any kind, whether it's negative, positive. Even when it's positive, it still don't be good enough for her. You know what I'm saying? We watched countless cast members sit down with her whenever she had an issue, apologize to her, and that bitch still has not been able to move on. Period. Okay?
Troll farm in your chat. First of all, who wants to be controlled like that? So I went over to their side the other day, and they have a name for these group of women who are going around harassing people, right? And they're harassing because she told them to, and the bots are doing because she paid for them. I've been dealing that so long, I know when somebody's working with a troll farm. At first, I used to think troll farms were in my head. That's why I was explaining on the beginning. It's not in your head. People use them. People use them all the time, and I suspect Melody is using one, right? But let me tell you how it backfired, okay? She wanted everyone to hate Martell and love her. She wanted to be able to control the storylines, what Carlos said and what he didn't say. Because if you don't, I've got these group of women mixed in with a lot of bots. So bots, you can, instead of making one comment, you can make 1,000 at one time.
Yeah.
So, but what network wants to deal with that? So you want to be the face of the show. When really what makes reality TV work is it's an ensemble cast.
ButterCups. And that has been her problem. I told you, the one thing I didn't like is, it's okay. You decided to sell your family for money and fame. It's okay. That was your choice. I never liked the fact that she wanted to control all the other cast members' narrative. If they didn't want to talk about their husbands cheating, why the fuck was that a problem for you? Why couldn't they make the choice on what they wanted to share on that show? Sherelle's right, and I always said this shit. She wanted to control everybody else's narrative right along with hers. You can only control what the fuck you got going on. That was her biggest problem. She wanted to control everybody's narrative. She wanted everybody to be a Martell. Mind you, let's not forget she actually said that shit out of her mouth, quote unquote. You need to get you a Martell. She said that shit out of her mouth. My, how the universe made her eat humble pie. Because now nobody needs to get a Martell, right? Nobody needs to be bothered with a Martell, right? But this is the bitch that told y'all to go get y'all a Martell at the same. That's what I told you. That bitch always talked out the both side of her fucking giraffe ass, fat ass neck.
We just don't want to know about your ass. We want to know about other people. What makes a reality TV show successful is an ensemble cast, unless the whole show is about you anyway, like Todd Crystal. But if you are on a show with other people, you can't make it a one-person show. I don't care how much money you spend on a troll farm.
Hey, Ryan Reynolds here for Mint Mobile.
I don't care how much money you spend on a troll farm. These ratings were sinking. We were like, we still talking about this?
Thank you, Sherelle's World, because I told y'all that. I told y'all last season when they started with the Martell and basement dweller bullshit, that's what ran the ratings down. And I knew it to be fact because the comments said that. The majority of the comments said that they was tired of the Martell and basement dwellers show. They didn't want to hear that shit no fucking more. She was definitely sucking the air out of the fucking room. Definitely sucking the air out of the fucking room. And I told y'all this. The reason why the ratings went down last year when the season first aired was because Carlos King allowed that bitch to start with her bullshit ass story that nobody cared about any fucking more. Period.
There was no room for growth. There was no room for changing your mind.
Yeah, why I sound like I'm listening to myself out of somebody else's mouth? Why do I sound like I'm listening to myself out of somebody else's mouth? Because this is all the shit I told y'all last year. And I told her that was another issue I had where she didn't know how to fucking pivot and really find resolve and really move and operate in that shit. I told y'all. Go ahead, Sherelle.
There was no room for teaching. So sometimes if you're going through something that's really, really hard, you share it. And I always respect people who do that because one, it's hard to do because nobody's perfect. So when you open your life up, we're going to find flaws. It's called life. But you want to or not, I can't even say, well, I don't like that wig melodies. Troll Farm. It's really sick. But she ended up playing herself. So let me say this real quick so Perry can talk. So she ended up getting fired. Gone, okay? Because you know how Bravo and OWN is. Wasn't fired, I quit. Okay, you was no longer there no more.
Right.
And people got so sick of your shit till now, okay, so people start seeing more of Martell's story. They start hearing Ariane. Now, they can't even bring Ariane on the show. You played yourself. They're bringing the mistress, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, Ariane, because I don't know you yet. I believe I spoke to her one time, and I don't remember saying I didn't like her because it's been 5 years. The little kid has grown up, and you're still playing victim. If Martell put his hands on you, why wasn't this brought on the show? If Martell put his hands on you and Carlos King knew it and didn't do anything about it, do you know how much trouble he would be in? There are people who lie about DV. There are people who lie about being ARD. They use it to their benefit. And I'm the kind of person, I don't care who you are, what you do, I want to see some evidence. But to get it to the point where not only can I not see it, I'm not allowed to say, you're being ridiculous here. Somebody said to me, Sherelle, you don't support DV victims. Okay, you think what you want to think. Yeah, I want men to go beat up on women. And I want Perry to start with me. Ridiculous. It's no common sense.
Sherelle's stupid. Not I want Perry to beat her. Not I want man. Sherelle's stupid. But here's my issue with the DV situation, Buttercups. These are the same women that want Destiny in jail, want Destiny's child taken away from her, knowing that she is dealing with a form of DV and that she dealt with DV in her marriage, right? But these are the same exact women. When I say same exact women, running around wishing that Destiny end up in jail, Destiny lose custody of her child, using Destiny's child and abuser to taunt her. This is what my issue with Big Back Millie Chime. She put Destiny's child on her goddamn community wall with Destiny's abuser and thought it was cool to taunt Destiny with her abuser. That's why I went the fuck off on Big Back Millie Chime. Y'all remember that? Somebody thought they was going to chastise me and tell me that they don't have it. I don't give a fuck what issue you have with no fucking body. I got a fucking issue. The same exact bitches that came out here crying about Melanie being some type of victim was the same exact bitches that went around wishing all type of fuck ass shit to Destiny to happen. Period. So no way in hell would I ever let them type of bitches tell me that I'm a pick Misha. When they're the same bitches that think it's okay to taunt and harass and use Destiny's abuser against her. Yeah, I'm going to keep bringing that shit up because that's exactly what the fuck y'all did. So y'all have no fucking room to talk to anybody about any bullshit. On top of y'all doing that, like I said, y'all take advantage of using her child and posting her child on y'all platforms. Her child is not even allowed to be on the fucking show because of her fucking abuser. An alleged abuser. Allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is. I happen to believe that shit, by the way. That's one woman I do believe. Another black woman, because y'all know they like to throw that out there. Black women are the worst. Black women this, black women that. But these are the same black ass bitches that want to fucking use Destiny's abuser against her and play with her fucking child. You damn right I fucking cussed out Big Back Millie Chime's ass. And allegedly, rumor has it, word on the curve is her first marriage was similar to what the fuck Destiny went through. So I don't even know how a bitch like that think it's funny to post a woman's child that she can't even fucking post. Destiny's Child wasn't on the fucking show, so there was no reason for Big Back Millie Chime's ass to even be posting Destiny's Child on her fucking platform. Period. And I'll cuss any and all you bitches out every fucking time. I don't give a fuck. Don't you ever sit in my face talk about I'm a pick Misha when you the same bitches wish your Destiny to lose custody of her child. Then y'all raggedy asses came out here with that fucking paternity bullshit on Destiny's Child.
I can't even make a call without being around Wi-Fi. I'm about to go to AT&T. Like, what the fuck am I paying y'all for? I can't even make a call.
Girl, can you even go in? Do you have to make an appointment? Do you have an iPhone?
I'm going to Apple.
Oh, you know, because Hezzy got an iPhone, and when he went to T-Mobile, he got through T-Mobile. They made him go to Apple. So double check, call, make sure. Yeah, Buttercups. Okay. Oh, good. You got. Hold on, Buttercups. Oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm back, Buttercups. Anywho, y'all can go check out the rest of Sherelle's video on Sherelle's World. I just wanted to go over that because one of my Buttercups wanted me to touch on with Sherelle. I mean, this is the second time Sherelle exposing the basement dweller for having a troll farm, which I pretty much eventually figured out it was a troll farm because there's no fucking way in hell all these goddamn people didn't see through her bullshit. But like I said, the reason why I cussed out Big Back Millie Chime because she's one of them bitches that's a slow meter. And I know y'all be trying to act like a lot of these slow meters don't be in the mess and don't be doing shit. But the fact that she posted Destiny's Child, where Destiny's alleged abuser on her fucking platform, said a lot about who the fuck she is. And what type of pick Misha her ass is. And what type of pick Misha y'all bitches really are. Why y'all want to call everybody else pick Mishas. And that's another thing about you stupid bitches. Can y'all learn some new shit and not run it into the ground? Shit, every time y'all learn some shit, y'all run into the fucking ground. I was so happy when y'all stopped using that fucking pick Misha bullshit just for y'all to turn around and start using that dumb shit again, just for y'all to be the actual pick Mishas. Huh? Bitch, get on my motherfucking nerves. But anywho, like I said, ain't no raggedy bitch gonna tell me who to believe, who not to believe, and none of that bullshit, especially when you running around. Very unoriginal. Even yesterday when I was listening to the basement dweller with that bullshit ass story about Lil Maverick. Did y'all hear that bitch copy fucking my rhetoric? Y'all heard that? Yeah. Y'all know how I be doing that? Yeah. Y'all heard that bitch say that shit, right? That bitch love her some ButterFlii. That bitch, listen, she's a chameleon. I told y'all she's a shape-shifting ass fucking critter. That bitch can't listen to something or somebody too long because she'll start acting like them. But Buttercup, let's get into this Winter Wonderland price tickets, okay? I wonder what y'all think. The link, let me drop the link again in case anybody want to come up. I can't, man, man. That shit is so irritating. But hey, like I said, if you got to steal from anybody, I guess it's okay that your girl ButterFlii is a trendsetter. I mean, I've been a trendsetter my whole life, so I ain't mad. But I'll be right back. Elevator music, hopefully to the goddamn line. Shout out to Coach Dion. By the way, y'all, if y'all don't know, Coach Dion has started her own platform. She does a lot of great informational videos. It's short. She gets straight to the point. She prays over us. So shout out to Coach Dion. Hold on, Buttercups. Let me cue the elevator music while I go get these receipts for this whack ass. Oh, yes. Oh, and by the way, Buttercups, the basement dweller thanked me for having you Garbage Pail Kids go over there and purchase her products. I think she thought she was being cute because, you know, she considered me a hater, but I already told y'all, bitch, I would have had to love you to hate your ass. I dislike you very much so. But, bitch, hate? No, bitch. Never. Anywho. She wanted to thank me for helping y'all to get to buy some more of them fucking products. I don't know how much. Baby, and it's the same people buying the products over and over again. I don't know if y'all peeped the overplay for the underplay, but she wanted to show her week's worth of income compared to 1 day, 1 hour that Stormy make. That shit that she shows Stormy makes in milliseconds. Okay, let's be clear. That 35,000, Stormy makes that in milliseconds, bitch. Milliseconds. Okay, so bitch, you wasn't proving shit to me. Not a motherfucking thing. All right, but hold on, Buttercups. Let's go get this. Let me see if I can help you get your ticket sold for that Winter Wonderland. Let's see, Buttercups. Since the slow meters did listen to me and start going to buy her products and help her boost her fucking sales. You're welcome, Basement Dweller. Mind you, this is the same bitch that said she ain't got to talk about money or show nobody or prove shit about money, but the bitch turned around and dropped money receipts. I told you that bitch be talking out the both sides of her neck, because at one point when I was calling her out and letting her know that she ain't nowhere near Stormy, she wanted to let her be known that she don't got to show off her money. She ain't got to talk about money. So bitch, why would you drop her receipts the other day? Keep proving me right, Basement Dweller. That's all I got to say. But let me help you get these Winter Wonderland ridiculous price ass tickets off. Okay? Let me help your garbage pail kids make sure they go and buy that shit. Buttercup, was y'all hearing the elevator music? I don't know. StreamYard acting up. StreamYard acting up, Buttercups. Hold up. Let me upload these receipts. Make sure they be talking about my queues too packed. Hold on, Buttercups. I might have to delete some shit. What that was about. All right. Let's help the Basement Dweller get that Winter Wonderland, okay? Because she got them 4 babies she got to support, because y'all don't want Martell helping. Y'all don't want the father to help. Y'all want her to take care of them 4 babies all by her goddamn self. So y'all make sure y'all go buy these ridiculous priced ass fucking tickets. But because look at this bullshit. Okay, it's playing. All right, because I can't hear it on my end. But because look at this bullshit. Look at these ridiculous ass prices. So, Basement Dweller, I know since I featured it down here to the Butterflies Corner, you're going to make sure you come back and let me know how many tickets you sold. So, cheers to you, Basement Dweller. I know you're going to have to prove yourself to your girl Butterfly, aka the Moth. So I know you're going to come back and let me know how much of these ridiculous ass prices tickets you sold. And Buttercups, y'all got to see the intro to this bullshit. Hold on. Now, this bitch talk about some good ass food. Y'all go down there and tap on what the menu is. Go tap on what the menu is while she talk about some good ass food. Sound like a bunch of dry ass, cheap ass fucking dishes to me. It sounds like the cheapest dish you could get off a motherfucking caterer's list, okay? She got y'all the cheapest fucking meal that she can get off the caterer's list, okay? Because nothing about that motherfucking meal list sound juicy, succulent, or good to me. But hey, I'm not going. So it ain't really my problem. But Basement Dweller, let me help you sell off these Winter Wonderland tickets. You know what I'm saying? Since you claim I helped you get you some, but baby. Garbage Pail Kids, are y'all getting y'all Winter Wonderland tickets in order? Let me know, baby. Basement Dweller, don't forget to come and drop the receipts and let me know how many tickets you sold. Because I know your ass is. And let me help you again since I helped your sales the other day. Are you going to come up with a code for me, girl? Code Moth to the Flame. Code Moth to the Flame. You get a discount down there to the Basement Dweller's business. If you the code is Moth to the Flame. Go ahead, Basement Dweller. Come up with a code for me, girl. You know you love using codes, okay? To get them motherfucking products off, girl. Garbage Pail Kids. The tickets are available. Dweller, Basement Dweller. Please make sure you come and drop the receipts and let me know how many tickets you sold, okay, boo? Let me know how your girl's helping you continue to grow. Baby. Thank you, haters, bitch. Thank you, mammy. That's who you think. Hold up, Buttercups. There was another receipt I wanted to go get for y'all, but it didn't do what I needed it to do. So I'll be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere. Elevator music. All right, Buttercups. Y'all make sure you slow meters, aka Garbage Pail Kids. Y'all make sure y'all go and get y'all tickets for the Winter Wonderland, okay? All right. Now, let's move on to some more beautiful content, okay? Well, we're gonna get ready to get up out of here, Buttercups, because I gotta get my day started. But I love y'all and thank you guys so much for joining me. God respect, kids. Y'all make sure y'all gonna get that lady's tickets for her Winter Wonderland. The prices is crazy, bitch. She really thinks she Beyonce out this motherfucker, but hey, that ain't my business. Okay, I'm doing the business that pays me, bitch. That's what I'm doing. And I know the basement dweller gonna have a receipt for me on them sales, okay? You don't forget, basement dweller. Make sure you let me know how them sales go, okay? Because you like bragging to your girl ButterFlii. Let me see them. Let me see how many tickets you sell, girl. What them sales looking like right now? You should have sold out by now, basement dweller, because you are a star, a stara, a stara. You know, let your soul meters tell it, baby. Okay, you is the show. Okay, you's the star. So let's see how your own event does. Come on, come on. You take it forever. Ever. I try to upload something else for us to look at, Buttercups, real quick. Shout out to T Squad. Is T Squad in the building? If we got any T Squads in the building, drop the pink heart. Shout out to Letitia. Matter of fact, today's Tuesday. Don't forget she does her T-shirt Tuesdays, okay, where she comes and give her little recap of the show, all right? I can't wait to hear what she got to say about the meetup between Martell and Marceau, okay? But shout out to T Squad. If you in the building, drop them pink hearts in the chat. Mar Squad, can y'all drop the link to Tisha's channel? Y'all make sure y'all check out her T-shirt Tuesdays, all right? Shout out to
Hey guys,
the
I'm
beautiful
Letitia
Letitia
Scott,
Scott.
broker of Scott Real Estate here in Huntsville, Alabama. If you're a business owner and you're looking for someone to design and complete your build out, give us a call here at Scott Real Estate at 256-403-7368. Not only can we help you find your next location, but we can also design it and also build it out for you. So the only thing you have to focus on is your business. You can leave all of the other stuff to us, and we're here to help you. So remember, business owners, investors, if you're looking, we got you. 256-403-7368. See you soon.
Okay, shout out to the Scotts. Okay, they listen, glowing and growing all 2025, baby. All the hell and all the shit y'all did to them people. And they still glowing and growing, Buttercups. I love to see blessings rain down on people, you know. And the Scots have been blessed, baby. The Scots 1.0 have been blessed. Yes, they have. All right, Buttercups. I didn't come back last night because my allergies started acting up. I felt horrible. But I am good. Yes. Thank you, Buttercup. Before we get up out of here, I do want to ask Buttercups if y'all can keep our beautiful Buttercup, Miss Cecilia, in y'all prayers. She lost her daughter to lupus in on July 10th. And if y'all could just send prayers for her. Never win when you play dirty, baby. Shout out to Nene Leaks. If y'all could just wrap her in prayers, y'all, it would greatly be appreciated. If y'all can keep our beautiful Buttercup Satin Baby Dolls son in your prayers also. Janice, there you are, heifer. Janice, you got a problem with your girl? Cause you'll be over here, and I can't really call you Janice. Cause one minute you cool with your girl, and the next minute you in the comment section try to drag me. I'm gonna get back to you, but hold up, I'm doing my little prayer announcement real quick. I'm gonna get back to you, Janice. We need to have a conversation, but I just ask that y'all wrap our beautiful Miss Cecilia and Satin Baby Doll in y'all prayers, all right, Buttercups, and any other Buttercup right now that just might be having some trials and tribulations. Do know that you are not alone, and we wrap you in the Lord's love and warmth and understanding. Sometimes, Buttercups, we have to step outside our own understanding, and we have to lean on faith. All right, it's not, you can't see it, you can't smoke it, you can't drink it, you can't eat it. But why wouldn't you email me though, Janice? Because that came off real funny money. I ain't gonna hold you, but I'm gonna get back to you. But sometimes we have to lean on our lean not on our own understanding. All right, buttercups. So if y'all could just keep any of our buttercups that might be going through some trials and tribulations today, in this moment, in this time, in your prayers, it would greatly be appreciated. As y'all know, your girl's trying to get out her cardboard box. Okay, I'm going through my own trials and tribulations, but one thing for sure and two things for certain: as long as God wake me up every day and I can still breathe, walk, talk, and sing, that's what I'm gonna do. But now back to you, Janice. I'm glad you popped your behind down here before I got up out of here. Now, Janice, you don't know my email? Are you really concerned, Janice? Do you really want to help your girl get out her cardboard box? I'm just saying, was you just trying to be funny or was you really concerned? Because you could have emailed me that. You know what I'm saying? It just came off real fugazi. I ain't even gonna hold you, Janice. Now I know that you do be down here. I don't know if you're an official buttercup. I don't know if you're actually subscribed or you just, I pop up in your algorithm and you come show me some love. But if you're really concerned, Janice, there's a certain way to go about it, babe. And I just felt like that comment you left the other day was kind of like a backhanded concern. You know what I'm saying? If you're really concerned, thank you. I appreciate that. Email me with any information that you have. Mod Squad, can you drop my email in the chat? Y'all know on every channel, Buttercups, there's a description box where you can find all type of information. I have my email. I have my Instagram. I think I added my TikTok. I gotta add my Snapchat because I am on Snap. But just email me, Janice. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I ain't gonna rag, tag, and drag you because you do be over here supporting, right? Like I said, I don't know if you're an actual buttercup or you just, pop over every now and then to show love. But I am familiar with you, but I didn't like the way you did that the other day. That's all I wanted to say. You know what I'm saying? They go my email. Any buttercup that got a concern, any buttercup that got any information that can help me get out of my cardboard box, it will greatly be appreciated. All right. Anywho, buttercups, moving along. Thank you, Janice. Email me, buttercup. We can have a 1-2, or you can DM me on Instagram. Whichever works for you. We can have a real conversation if you're really concerned. Okay, you're a buttercup. Okay, Janice. Yeah, you can email me, buttercup. I don't know. Some of y'all be buttercups. Some of y'all just be over here to show your girl some love. Ain't necessarily subscribe. That's why I was like, I don't know if you're an official buttercup, but okay, Janice. I accept your apology. And I appreciate that. Hit me up in the email. Okay, buttercups. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy the rest of y'all terrific Tuesday. Your girl pumped it up for y'all. Okay, I gave y'all 2 lives already, and it ain't even 12 o'clock. All right. Um, we got my earlier live where I did an early morning pop-up where we played some music. I wasn't able to do it yesterday because, as y'all know, this goddamn second device got a real stank ass attitude. It worked when it want to work, okay? But it decided to work today. So, and y'all know we started a new segment, Monday Morning Rush Hours, where I come on early and I play the music and help y'all get y'all week started. I wasn't able to do that yesterday. So this morning I did it. Okay. So y'all have 2 lives replay Buttercups that y'all can watch. But in the meantime, in between time, remember the what? Buttercups, smile. And the world smiles with you. It's the most simplest, kindest gesture that you can offer anybody, Buttercups. And it's a universal language. No matter what country you come from, what language you speak, everybody understands a smile. All right, Buttercups? And Garbage Pail Kids, y'all make sure y'all get over there and buy them Winter Wonderland tickets, all right? Okay, since y'all want that girl to be a single mother for real, in real life. Anywho, love, light, and butterflies. Mwah. I'll see you guys on the upside. I'm going to try my best. I do have to get out and run some errands today. I'm going to try my absolute best to come back and do our review for Love and Mary Transville. But in the meantime, in between time, y'all make sure y'all check out Letitia's Tisha Tuesdays, all right, Buttercups? I love y'all. Love, light, and butterflies. Have a wonderful, terrific Tuesday. All right, Buttercups? Oh, make sure y'all stay on y'all square. Make sure y'all stay on y'all square and keep your head on the swivel.